Between the 9th and 10th century, Prince Bayajidda, a migrant from Baghdad, in modern-day Iraq, slayed a giant snake, which has been terrorizing the people of Daura in the northern part of Nigeria. And as a reward, he was offered the queen of the empire as a wife. But what followed led to the birth of the Hausa tribe in modern-day Nigeria. This is the story of the legend of Bayajidda, an exiled prince from Iraq who came to Nigeria in search of refuge but ended up creating one of Africa's largest ethnic groups, the Hausa people of Nigeria. According to the legend, Bayajidda was a prince from Baghdad, the capital of modern-day Iraq, and the son of King Abdullahi, but he was exiled from his hometown after Queen Zidam had conquered the city. Once he left Baghdad, he traveled across Africa with numerous warriors and arrived in Borno, Nigeria. But that was just the beginning of his conquest, as he was determined to conquer any city he visited. Within a short time in Borno, tension grew between Bayajidda and the local king, especially when Bayajidda realized that he had more military strength than the local king. Because of this, he planned to overthrow the king. However, the king got wind of the plot, and after consulting with his advisors, offered his daughter Magaram in marriage to Bayajidda in a move to secure his throne. If you enjoy African stories, please like and share this video, and subscribe or follow me on all social media platforms so you will not miss my African stories. As the king conquered and annexed more neighboring towns, he tricked his new son-in-law into leaving his men to guard the towns, thereby strategically decreasing the number of men Bayajidda had at his disposal. But when Bayajidda realized that he had been tricked, he fled with his wife and his servants to a place called Garungabas, now situated in the Hadija region. While in Garungabas, Magaram gave birth to Bayajidda's first child, named Biram, the ancestor of the kingdom of Kabas de Biram, which translates to east of Biram. Bayajidda left his wife and child in Garungabas and continued to the village of Gaya near Kano, where he had the local blacksmiths make him a sword. He proceeded to the town of Daura, located in modern-day Katsina State, and having traveled a very long distance, he became very thirsty. He approached an old woman for water, but the woman couldn't offer him water to drink because, according to her, a giant snake named Sarki, the Hausa name for king, guards the Kusugu well, and the snake only allows the people to draw water from the well only once in a week. On hearing this, Bayajidda set out for the well and attempted to draw some water for himself, but he was stopped by Sarki, the giant snake living inside the well. At this point, Bayajidda, in self-defense, attacked and beheaded the snake with his sword, after which he drank from the well, putting the head of the snake in a bag, and returned to the old woman's house. The Kusugu well, where this is said to have happened, is nowadays a tourist attraction. The next day, the people of Daura gathered at the well, wondering who had killed the snake. Magajiya Daurama, the local queen, offered to relinquish half of the town to whoever could prove that he killed the snake. Hearing this, several men brought forth all kinds of snake heads, but none of the heads matched the body. The old woman who hosted Bayajidda informed the queen that her guests had slayed the snake, after which Daurama summoned Bayajidda, and having presented the snake's head, proving to her that he was the one who had slain Sarki, he turned down the offer of taking over half the town. Instead, Bayajidda requested for the queen's hand in marriage, and the queen, out of gratitude, agreed to marry him. It was against the custom of the people of Daura for their queens to marry, so Daurama made a negotiation with Bayajidda and gave him a concubine named Bagwariya. According to the oral palace version of the legend, Daurama gave him Bagwariya because she wanted to break her queenly vow to remain a virgin, but she had to undergo some rituals before she can be able to do so. Bagwariya had a son fathered by Bayajidda, and she named him Karbagari, which means he snatched the town. This worried Daurama, and when she had a son for Bayajidda, she named him Bao, which means give it back. Throughout his life, Bayajidda is said to have fathered 3 children with 3 different women. Bao, his son, fathered 6 sons whose names were Daura, Gobir, Kano, Katsina, Rano, and Zazzau. Together with Biram, the son of Magara, these 7 went on to rule the 7 legitimate Hausa states, otherwise known as the Hausa Bakwai. On the other hand, Kalbagari's descendants founded the 7 illegitimate states, otherwise known as the Banza Bakwai in Hausa language. The Hausa kingdom began as 7 states founded by the Bayajidda legend and the 6 sons of Bahu and himself, in addition to the hero's son Ibrahim of an earlier marriage. The Hausa are a culturally homogeneous people based primarily in the Sahelian and the sparse savanna areas of southern Niger and northern Nigeria respectively, numbering around 76 million people with significant indigenized populations in Benin, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, Chad, Sudan, Central African Republic, Republic of the Congo, Togo, Ghana, Eritrea, Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, Senegal, and the Gambia. The Hausa traditionally live in small villages as well as in pre-colonial towns and cities where they grow crops, raise livestock, including cattle, as well as engage in trade, both local and long distance across Africa. They speak the Hausa language, an Afro-Asiatic language of the Chadic group, still a status symbol of the traditional nobility in Hausa society. The horse still features in the Eid Day celebrations, known as Ranar Sallah, which means the day of prayer in English. There are a variety of views on the Bayajidda story, with different opinions on the meaning and historicity of the tale. Some scholars suppose that Bayajidda is a historical person, the founder of the 7 Hausa states, and contemporary Hausa royals, especially those in Daura and Zazzau, trace their lineage and draw their authority from him. By contrast, others claim that Bayajidda never existed. What do you know about the Bayajidda legend and the Hausa people? Please feel free to share with us in the comment section, and don't forget to like this video and follow me on all social media platforms so you never miss my African stories. Thank you.